What's up, guys? Quick news for Limbus company. The banner times have been adjusted a little bit. So right now and before, banners would go live about like 3 hours after the patch. Now, and this banner also was the same way, but the next banners will be exactly when the patching finishes. So from now on, every time you log in after the patch has finished, the maintenance just finished, you should see already the new banners in the future. The second thing is something I actually did expect, the adjustment for the shark battle in the thread excavation. When I was doing it, I think it was like 2 days ago or something. When I was doing it, I realized that this fight is not balanced like at all in comparison to all other battles. I know that there's few people that have been very surprised and asking why was it even nerfed? It didn't need nerf, blah blah blah. Don't let people gaslight you. This fight was definitely not fair, or at least it wasn't on the same level as the rest of the fights in the thread. So I fought it the first time on auto, right? Like I was just picking the highest win percent, and yeah, my team. I don't know if they crushed it, but they definitely won without much issues. The second time I fought it, exactly the same way with exactly the same team, I lost. The third time I fought, I lost. And then the fourth and fifth time, I pretty much had no like issues at all, and I cleared it. So to me, the fight was just like very inconsistent. If you rolled poorly at the beginning, it would just spiral out of control. That's what I think happens here with this fight. So like your turn 1 and turn 2 are basically defining for the most part if you will clear or not. If on the first round you lose most of your coin flips and he gets to attack you, you're done. Because his like the one thing I didn't understand is the shark had so many attacks so early on, and then almost every single part, every single turn had 4 speed. So most of our units, depending on comp, I guess, you're using, right? If you're using a very fast comp, then maybe you don't have that issue. But for people that don't have all the 3-star units and all the super meta defining picks, yeah, if you don't have them, then with 4 speed, the shark would just, hit 3-4 people, and it was very common for some units to just get staggered first turn, and like literally the first I don't know, like 2 units or something to get staggered, and yeah, that did not feel good at all. So there's been too many attacks for the character, for the shark, and there's been too much speed on those attacks, and also the coins were too strong. Only some of them, like most of the attacks were fine in terms of coin power, but I think there was like one attack that was a little too high for my liking. Like I would take it down by maybe 1, and it would be fine. But yeah, the shark fight was just super RNG. I feel like unless you had, I don't know, the right comp for it. Maybe if you had like super good comp for this, you pretty much never hit like the low. But yeah, this fight was garbage. And especially because I fought this shark in Mirror Dungeon before many times. It's like one of the easiest fights in Mirror Dungeon too. And I don't know, like, did I just get lucky, or was the Mirror Dungeon one just easier? It's hard to say. Like, I feel like the easiest fight right now is probably the Watch Dogs. That one is extremely easy. So what they did is they lowered the attack level of the shark. They lowered the speed. They lowered the amount of skills it has, and they adjusted the skill pattern, which it doesn't really say much. I'm assuming they just changed what skills it uses, or like in what order it uses them. So, okay, that's good. Now the golden apple. I don't know why it got nerfed. Decreases the physical strength of the body parts, of the body and parts. So I'm assuming either they lower the damage, or I don't know. I guess damage, right? Like that would be my assumption. This is not exactly like super well translated post, so we have to work with what we have. But yeah, I don't know. Like I fought golden apple, granted not many times, but every time I fought it, it was fine. I would say it's like one of the easier fights, but maybe there was something finicky, or maybe the golden apple did too much damage when it won the coin. Maybe the damage was just a little too high. So I'm assuming this doesn't really matter too much, the golden apple adjustment. So I guess they just tested it and decided, hey, slightly too much damage or something. So that's fine. Alright, well, that's it for the news. Sorry I rambled on the shark, but the shark irritated me a little bit, and I feel like people that gaslight and say that, oh, the fight wasn't that bad at all, it's easy, you just auto clear, easy. I think those people irritate me even more. They don't understand that this game is fucking extremely RNG and heavily team dependent too, like what team comp you have. So just because you don't have any problems doesn't mean other players don't have problems with clearing. You might have been one of the lucky ones that just either has A, access to many units and you don't have to worry about it, or B, your team just happens to naturally be way better against the boss. So again, like, just don't apply your own experience to everything, and that's the truth, because yeah, there are other sides of the coin as well. Alright, that's it. That's all I had to say. I'll see you next time. Peace.